Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is Christmas Eve of 2025. I am going to be doing an oil change on my RAV4. And so I would like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, and however you celebrate the holidays, I hope you have a great day, evening, tomorrow, and a Happy New Year's. So with that being said, I appreciate you looking in, and I'm going to go ahead and do this. I actually have to run out and fill up my wife's Prius. It needs gas because she works tonight. She's a nurse, so she's working tonight on Christmas Eve. So I figured I'd let the oil drain out on my RAV4 while I go and do that. So I'm all set up. So let me show you what I've got, and then I'm going to skedaddle while this drains. I've got a jug of Pennzoil Ultra Platinum 0W20. I've got the filter for it, which is the YZZ A1. My favorite oil cap. This works on the canister on this vehicle and on the N1 and F1 on all my other cars. 14 millimeter wrench to take off the drain plug, which is what I'm going to do first. And first thing I got to do, we need to loosen the oil cap so we can breathe and let it drain. And I also have a little bit of oil from a previous change. And so this is showing about a half a quart. So I like to pour at least that much, half a quart to a quart of oil down through the engine to kind of push out any older dirty oil. So with that being said, let's get underneath and drain the oil. One thing I wanted to point out before I did start to drain the oil though, because all of us are in the medical field, we've kind of already celebrated our Christmas, but my wife made me this really cool sweatshirt here, and on the front of it, look what she did. How cool is that? I love it. So, and then on the back, I'll have to show you guys what she put on the back of it also. But I love it when she's very crafty, so she makes me different t-shirts and things. So it's very special that it came from her. Here's a quick view of the back. A day without cars is like, just kidding. I have no idea. I love it. It's awesome. And there's a good shot of the front of it there. So thought I would just share that with you guys. So here's the drain plug on this. And it's kind of nice. I've got this up on my race ramps. So since the front of the vehicle is a little higher, it actually helps drain more of the oil. So I'll go ahead and break that loose and get this draining. And we'll be set. There we go. Perfect. I can tell right away though that the gasket did not come off with this. It's still there. So make sure that you look at that. Don't double gasket it because it will leak. The oil filter on this one is really nice too because it mounts vertically. So even on this canister, I can pre-fill it. But I will let that drain out. It's got a nice dark color on it. It's got 4,400 miles on this oil change. So on 0-20, I definitely do not like going longer than that. But this doesn't get a lot of hard use, but it does get mostly highway miles. So it's not terribly hard on the oil. So with that being said, we're going to let that drain, and I'm going to go fill up my wife's Prius. I'm back from filling up my wife's car, so she's good to go. Well, here's the oil filter right here. This is a canister style on this vehicle. And you see this silver colored piece here. You can undo that. There's a notch for a socket or an extension that goes right into it, and you can undo that to drain out the oil. I never do that. It's just, to me, it's just an extra step, and it makes more of a mess. I tried it once, and I didn't like doing it, so I just undo the entire canister. And like I said, the nice thing about it is that this one fits right on top of it also very nicely. And go ahead and loosen that. And then once it starts to drip, then I will go ahead and kind of let the oil flow out from that standpoint. It should start any second here. Oh, you know what? It might not as much because it didn't do any. Oh, it did. There it goes finally. Because I had let it drain so completely. So almost everything came out of there and worked its way out the drain plug. So, but there's the contraption right there. So I'll go ahead and just let that drain in. So let the housing drip and I'll wipe that and I'll get the new filter ready to roll. Here is the cartridge filter. This is real easy in this sense because this just slides out. It's easy to inspect the filter, making sure that you don't see any debris. I don't expect to see any on this. This is our 2017 RAV4, but I just turned 29,000 miles on it, so it doesn't get driven as much as some people's, obviously, because I have multiple cars. But it actually did get a few more miles this year, though. It got closer to 5,000 miles this year. Some years I've only had 1,500 to 2,000 miles on it. So, but the filter looks fantastic. I've been running 0W20, the Pennzoil Ultra Platinum, for most of its life. So there is a rubber gasket right here, an O-ring. So just stick a screwdriver under it and pop that off. You get a replacement in the box with a new one. So this is the little valve. If you take off the bottom right here, so this you can snap into there with a hose on it, and so you can drain the oil that way, but I don't find it necessary. So here are the, maybe I can get them out. There we go. Here are the two new O-rings. So a little one if you remove that bigger piece, and a big one for the main housing. So for this, there's the new one. Just slide that on, and then I got to put on the gasket. The biggest thing about this is just making sure that you get it in the right place. There we go. So get some oil on it. My gloves have oil already just from pulling things off, so that makes it nice and easy. And then just slip this over. And then what you want to do is just kind of roll it down. And there's a bigger channel. The bottom channel is a little wider than the threads, and that's where that goes on. So you can see that nice and clearly. So now it's ready to go back on. But what I do is I always like to add a little oil. I find it helps with oil pressure, and on this car it's easy to go ahead and pre-fill it because it screws on just like that. So as much as you can get in it for it to hold, then it's that much better. And the filter will continue to kind of soak it up, so you'll be amazed at how much you end up pouring in there. But I can see the level in there quite easily. So here is the oil filter housing, and I just inspect it and I look at it and make sure that I don't see any grime or anything on it. Now, this one's nice and easy. You're not going to spill anything since it goes straight up into it. And then just get it threaded. Now this seals with the O-ring. So a lot of people make the mistake of trying to tighten it and then over tighten it. So what you want to do, this is one of the few things on cartridges I actually do use the tool to do it, but I don't over tighten it. You just want it to snug up. So you want it, as long as it's turned easy like this, you're okay. And then once it seats, stop. So, and you'll know it when it happens. So there it is. It's just boom. So you don't need to put any more pressure on it. Go ahead and drop your tool, and once you drop your oil filter tool, then you're good to go. So that part is now done. So now all we got to do is pop the old gasket off. So what you want to do is just take a screwdriver and stick it in the middle of it and just pop. And it pops right off. Now that the oil filter is in, I need to go and pour some oil through this. I like to flush out whatever's still left kind of in this bottom section right here. So let me get the oil on top and get my funnel. And we'll see how dirty it is. Actually, you'll see how dirty it is. I won't be able to see it right away. It will start flowing before I get down here. So I'll see it on the video for the first time myself. Okay, I got about 1 quart that's going to come through here. Dump that in. So it should be pouring through. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. And that's great because I can tell it's cleaner than what was coming out at first, but it's pushing out some of that old oil. So that is really good. And then whatever's going to sit in there is going to be the same oil I'm putting into it, so then that's okay. Look at that. Love it. Love it. So I'll let that drain for just a couple minutes, then we'll put the drain plug on. Alrighty, this is down to a drip, so we'll go ahead and put that drain plug back on with the new gasket. Give that a little cinch here. And there you go. Do not over tighten. It's nice and snug. Let the gasket do the work. So we are done under here. I will check it once I fill it and start it for any leaks, but I don't expect any. Never had any the way I do it. So let's go ahead and pop up top and we'll add the oil. I love this filter since it screws in, threads into the engine where the oil filler cap is, and then it also separates right here. So I've got, like my wife's Prius, the way the engine's tilted, I can't use it, but I can use this bottom part and put a regular funnel into that, and so it makes it easier to do. This takes this 4th gen 2.5 liter takes 4.6 quarts, which is about exactly what I have in here. I stole a little bit of it to add to the little bit that I had already, so I had closer to a quart. So I just took what I out of this and left exactly what I needed. Make it nice and easy. There we go. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I will let that drip. I'll start it and I'll check for leaks, and then I'll pull it back down. So it is a done deal. Thanks. Now that I've changed the oil, I need to go in and reset the little memory part. So go over to the little wheel, go down. It's under vehicle settings on this car. I have to remember what each one of my cars is under. Oh, it timed out. I talked too much. So scheduled maintenance, click on that, reset data. Yes, the data is being reset. Then what I also do is I go to my trip meter. Trip A, I reset every full tank. Trip B, I reset at every oil change. There we go. So that is all set. And I am ready to roll. Another thing that I like to do this, is I have a steno pad in, and I write down everything I do and when I do it. So here's what we just did today. I don't know why these things don't want to focus sometimes, but that's what I did today. Oil filter change with Pennzoil Ultra Platinum 0W20 and a Toyota filter. And then I also replaced a burned out fog light bulb, replaced both of them with brand new LED bulbs. So every time I've sold a car, people love when I've kept track of every single bit of maintenance. So it's worth its weight in gold, not only to me, but to a new owner, if and when that day comes. Thank you guys for joining me today. I appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, and do all that good stuff. And until next time, I'll see you down the road.